Hi, welcome to Copenhagen. Thanks for dropping in. Hope everybody is doing well. Today I am having a sneak peek at mystery kit number 88 from Diamond Art Club, and the clue is fantasy magic. So since this is a mystery kit, I have to say I will be opening up the pack and I will be looking at the drills and I will be looking at the canvas. So if you don't want to see the colours of the drills and you don't want any clues with the canvas, because even though it's disguised, it's inevitable you will make out some shapes on the canvas. So if you're interested in mystery kit number 88 and you don't want to know anything about it, it's time to go to another channel. When I do these unboxing videos, I'm always very aware of people who are new to diamond painting. Either people who are thinking about taking it up as a hobby and they're just browsing YouTube, looking at random videos, or people who have done a few small kits and they're looking to step things up a bit. So for that reason, the video will be long. So I have broken the video down into chapters and you can just go to the description, look through it, choose the sections that you want to see. Because a lot of this is for people who have never seen or tried Diamond Art Club kits. Because Diamond Art Club are very different from the other diamond painting companies. So it gives newcomers a chance to see the difference with Diamond Art Club. So if you're used to Diamond Art Club, there is a lot of this video that you just want to skip. Go to the description, probably go to Canvas, and you can watch from there. So after saying that, if you are considering buying from Diamond Art Club, this is what you can expect to arrive at your door. It does not come in a plastic bag. Diamond Art Club kits come in a branded box like this. So we have Diamond Art Club, Do What Makes You Sparkle, diamondartclub.com, the website, at Diamond Art Club on Instagram, and Diamond Art Club on Facebook. Inside that box you will find another box. Now normally you would expect to see a rendering of the kit that you have bought, but because this is a mystery kit, it is a bit different. So we have Diamond Art Club, Do What Makes You Sparkle, then we have just some question marks on a diamond and it says mystery kit. Thumbnail, no clues at all, just says mystery kit. Then we have mystery kit and the clue is fantasy magic by Ciro Marchetti, 37.8 inches by 27.6 inches, which is 95.8 centimeters by 69.9 centimeters. So another big diamond painting. Diamond Art Club, Do What Makes You Sparkle. Then we have DIY Diamond Art Kit, square diamonds. So square drills in this kit. It's easy to tell with Diamond Art Club whether it's round or square. If it is pale blue like this, the drills are square. If it is a pale pink, it is round. All inclusive, see back for contents. So before we look at the back, I'll just have a look at the sides, but it is a bit different, as I said. So we have Unleash Your Inner Artist, and again it's just a wrap round of this mystery diamond. The other side, again, no clues, but if we go further down, full diamond coverage area, that means it is not a partial diamond painting. The whole canvas is covered in drills. No clue in the thumbnail. 59 colours, including 1 Aurora Borealis, 1 Electro Diamond and 1 Frosted Diamond, and 5 Fairy Dust Diamonds. So if you're new to diamond painting and you don't know what Aurora Borealis, Electro Diamond, Frosted Diamond or Fairy Dust Diamonds are, I will talk about them in the video as I come to them. Total diamonds, 108,185. Then we have the socials, Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, TikTok, at Diamond Art Club, the website diamondartclub.com. So normally we would get a small thumbnail, we do, but all it is the mystery diamond. Just tells us mystery kit, fantasy, magic, the artist and the size. On the top of the box, DIY diamond art kit. On the back, Diamond Art Club, do what makes you sparkle, how it works, 6 simple steps on how to diamond paint if you're new to diamond painting. Kit contents, we have a list of all the contents. Then warning, choking hazard, keep out of reach of small children. You don't want them swallowing the drills by accident, thinking they're candy. Then third party tested for compliance with EU and USA standards. Diamond Art Club's kits are tested by an independent authority to make sure they meet the standards for EU and USA. So they will test the canvas, the glue, the cover, the drills, everything, to make sure there are no chemicals that shouldn't be there and there are no excess chemicals. I don't know of any other diamond painting company that has this on the packaging. So that is pretty much the box. It is sealed to keep everything nice and clean, stop any dust getting in or anything like that. So the first thing we have to do is open it. So we'll just peel off the cellophane cover, and then we can go to the top of the box, open it up, and we have do what makes you sparkle. Little recess there, put your finger in, just pull the box. I'll turn it around the correct way. So as you can see, pretty big box. So for people who have done some diamond painting, you can compare the packaging compared to the companies that you've been trying. When you order from Diamond Art Club, your kit will come in a branded box, not a plastic bag. Inside that box will be another box. Normally you would have a rendering of the kit, would be this section here and wrapping around the sides, but because it's a mystery kit, we don't get any clues. Inside that box you have another box which contains your canvas, your drills and your toolkit. Triple boxed. I don't know of any other diamond painting company that packs their diamond painting kits as well as this. Very sturdy, and hopefully will make it through the postal service. So in the box we have the toolkit. Now the Diamond Art Club toolkit is very different from the toolkits from all the other companies. For that reason, I've created a video dedicated to the toolkit, talking about the pen, how to use the pen, how it works, how to reload it, and the tray is different as well. So I talk about everything that's in this kit. So to save time, I won't go through it again. I'll put a link in the description. If you haven't seen the Diamond Art Club toolkit, just click on the link and you can watch that video. So I'll put that to the side. And then we'll lift the canvas out of the box. Pretty heavy, a lot of drills in this kit. So underneath we have something. So we have a thank you envelope, and underneath that we have something else. Now this is unique to the mystery kits. So I'll read it. It's very small print, but it says, "Thank you for purchasing one of our mystery kits. Seeing a blank mystery canvas come to life is a fun and unique experience we are confident you'll enjoy. We only print a limited number of each design during a single production run and won't restock mystery kits that sell out." So basically it's a limited edition. "Therefore you will be working on a collector's piece which only a select few possess. As a kind reminder, to help preserve the element of surprise for others, We'd sincerely appreciate it if you do not post any spoilers or photos of these mystery kits in our Diamond Art Club VIP Facebook group. However, you are more than welcome to post on your own social media channels if you'd like. Once again, we hope you enjoy this distinctive experience unravel before your very eyes. Thank you for keeping the secret alive. So the mystery kits are limited. They produce X amount, I have no idea how many. Once they sell out, they are gone. So we will go back. No, we won't. Oh, we won't. We will look at the envelope before we go to the cameras. I nearly forgot. So inside, unique to Diamond Art Club, we have Diamond Art Club, do what makes you sparkle. Thank you for your purchase. Little sparkly diamond. On the back, thank you for your purchase again. Another sparkly little diamond, but this time it folds up to open the envelope. Open it up and we have something shiny inside. We'll talk about that first. So again, something else that's unique to Diamond Art Club. This is what they call a treasure quest card. Now normally this would have the graphic of the kit you have bought. Because it's a mystery kit, obviously they don't want to give the game away, so we have no image of what this diamond painting is. But we have the artist, the title and the size. On the back, Diamond Art Club Treasure Quest card, bronze. So the Treasure Quest cards come in different levels. They are not guaranteed in a kit. So when you open a kit, you're wondering if you're going to get a card. If you do get a card, then you're wondering if it's bronze, silver, gold or black. Black is the rarest card. So today we got a bronze card. You can see there's a scratch area here. If we scratch this off, we get a code, a unique code for the card. If you collect these codes as you buy more kits, you will get more cards, more codes. If you collect the cards and you end up with 5 bronze, 3 silver and 1 gold, you can scratch off all the codes and go to the Diamond Art Club website. You actually just scan this QR code, it will take you to the correct section. Then you put your codes in and you will get a $50 discount code. So that would be for use in the next purchase. You could get $50 off your purchase. Then it steps up. The next one is $75, the next one is $100 and the next one is $200. But it all depends which card you have. You have to collect a certain amount of each level. The other thing is the black cards are the rarest. So to get $50, if you happen to get 2 black cards, you can claim your $50 discount. So $50, $75, $100 and $200. The top one is that Diamond Art Club will actually create a custom diamond painting for you. That is very unique because Diamond Art Club do not do custom kits. If you contacted Diamond Art Club and said, I have this picture of the kids, I really like it, I would like it as a diamond painting, they would say, sorry, we can't do it. We don't do custom kits. The only way you can get a custom is by collecting the correct number of bronze, silver and gold, or the correct number of black. If you do that, Diamond Art Club will make a custom kit for you, but they will not create a custom kit of any copyrighted material. So if it's a picture of the kids, the pets, a wedding, somewhere on vacation, that type of thing, they will create a custom kit. If you happen to know an artist, like say a local artist, you can actually get a custom kit of their artwork if you wanted, but you have to get written permission from the artist. And again, as long as the artwork is not licensed, I was going to say, is not copyrighted. So That is the sort of limitation on it, but most things they would create a custom kit, and that is valued at $400. I do have a video about the cards. It goes into a lot more detail, so if you're interested in learning more about the cards, I will put a link in the description. You can just click on that and watch that video. So that is a bronze Treasure Quest card. So now we'll go back to the canvas. So the canvas comes in a resealable bag. It has a glue strip near the top at one end, so you can just gently peel it so you don't tear the bag. That way you can open it up, you can have a look at it, you can roll it back up, put it back in the bag, seal it, and then put it in the box and leave it until you're ready to actually work on it. So if you have never tried a Diamond Art Club kit before, when you take the canvas out, you will notice it's very different from any canvas you have tried. It almost feels like velvet. It is extremely smooth, it's very high quality, very malleable, pliable, easy to work with. It has scalloped edges and it has stitching to stop it from fraying. The canvas is patented, so this is Diamond Art Club's canvas. Nobody else has a canvas like this. So I'll tip it up and you can have a look at the drills. It gives us a bit of a clue, maybe, to what it might be. So the only clue that we have is the subject is fantasy magic. We'll turn it over. You can see we have mystery kit, fantasy magic, so we know we have the correct drills. We'll open the bag up, so glue strip along the side, just pull it along. And have a closer look at the drills. So the drills are different as well from the other companies, because Diamond Art Club actually manufacture their own drills. They don't buy in from a supplier, which most companies do. They actually manufacture their own drills. So they buy high quality resin in from Germany and make their own drills. The reason they do that is it is the only way they can be sure of the quality. They can be sure that the colours are very vibrant. They can be sure that the drills are uniform shape. Some companies will give you drills and you'll find that the sizes are slightly different, like some squares are slightly smaller than others, some are maybe slightly higher than others, some are maybe angled instead of being straight, which causes a lot of problems. So Diamond Art Club make their own, so they are in total control of the quality of the drills. So I'm going to go through the DMC codes so we can have a look at the DMC codes. I'll talk about the different types of drills as I come to them. There are quite a few different ones in this kit. So the bags are, or I should say the drills are bagged by weight. So you'll find that the numbers, the DMC codes, don't run in sequence, and they don't have colour number 1, colour number 2, that sort of thing. It's just the DMC codes. And because they are bagged by weight, the numbers will not run in sequence. So I'm going to go through them. I'll read out the DMC codes, we can have a look at the colours, see if we can get any sort of idea. All I can see just now is there is a lot of brown, and I mean a lot of brown. So we will start here. So 3371, 3371, 3371, 801, 801, 801, 801, 841, 898, 898, 898, 898, 898, 8, no, sorry, 938, 938, 938, 938, 938, 433, 433. Every single bag there was brown, different shades, but all brown. And I can see more brown coming. So put this to the side. I've never seen so much brown in a diamond painting. It's making me very curious to what the image actually is, because we have, looks like a whole string of brown again. So we have 433, 437, 6031, 3782, 840, 434, 434, 434. Yeah, it's not brown. 814, 814, 435, 435, 435, 3857, 3857, 822, 6030. Now, the 6000 series is unique to Diamond Art Club. This is the benefit of manufacturing your own drills. If you decide you need a colour somewhere in between two existing DMC codes, you can make it. So Diamond Art Club hand render their kits, which means instead of getting the image and then just scanning it through a computer and printing it, they have a team who work on it manually. They build up the picture. So they decide on the colours and they blend the colours. And that is why Diamond Art Club kits look so close to the original artwork. So the 6000 series has started up because they were looking for colours just slightly different, and it helps with blending and transitions, and it makes a big difference. So we have 6030, 6030, 436, 436. So pick another string, oops, and find the start. 6032, 815, 815, 738. Now we get to 310, good old black. Only two sort of medium-sized bags of 310. Not a lot of black in this kit. Then we have Z498. The Z code is a fairy dust. Fairy dust drills have a special coating on them. It looks like very, very fine glitter. I call it micro glitter. So instead of the drill reflecting white light from a whole facet or face on the drill, when the light hits it, it's broken up into tiny, tiny little specks of light. So it gives a different effect. So Z498, and then straight after that we have Z728. So another fairy dust with that micro glitter finish. 3722, 823, 936, 3822, 550, 935, AB3078. The AB drills, AB stands for Aurora Borealis, the northern lights where the sky changes colour. And that is because these drills have a special coating on them that changes colour. So when you have this hanging on the wall and you walk past, instead of seeing yellow, you will get very bright metallic flashes of different colours. So if I tilt this about in the light, I can see green, gold, purple. I think that's it, pretty much. So as you walk past, you will get these very bright flashes, metallic looking flashes of just these different colours. It's a really, really nice effect. So that is AB. 413, 844, 469, 939, 304. And then we have 3837, 3064, 317, 918, 336, Z3347, so again another fairy dust. M5200. Now the M codes are very different. They are what they call frosted. So they look really different because they don't have any facets on them, and they look like a sort of matte finish. So frosted relates to frosted glass, that sort of effect. So really curious to see where these are going to go. So that is M5200. 9203731, Z783, so another fairy dust. 3865, 553, 318, 154, 3733, 758, 322, 718, 3863, 3778. Down to the last string. So we have K444. So the K drills are what they call electro drills. These have a metallic finish. So you can see the base of the drill is yellow, but when the drills are turned over, it's gold. Looks like gold. Very, very shiny drills. Then we have 833, 309 and Z803. So again, another fairy dust. I have never ever seen a kit with so much brown in it. So these are all the colours. And I have absolutely no idea what this might be. So put the drills delicately on the floor and we'll go back to the canvas. Okay, just checking which way it opens. It goes this way. So I need to switch lights off to stop the reflection on the clear cover. So this one goes off and this one goes off. So we're down to one light. So before I actually open this up, this is a mystery kit. So if you are thinking about getting it and you don't want to know what the canvas looks like, this is the time to switch off or go to a different channel. Because I'm going to unfold it, and even though the kit is disguised, I'll talk about that in a bit, but the kit is sort of disguised to try and break it up and make it more difficult to figure out what you're actually looking at. You tend to still get clues. You'll see little pieces and you think, oh yeah, that looks like something. So because of that, if you want it to be a complete mystery, don't watch from here. Okay, so we'll start opening up. Very large canvas again, so it's going to be in strips basically. So open up. The first thing that you're going to notice is there is no colour. Normally in diamond paintings you can see the image, you can see the picture, you have the colour on the canvas. Most companies, if they do mystery kits, it will just be black and white, which makes it quite easy to figure out what you're looking at. It looks the same, but it's in black and white. Diamond Art Club have tried to make it a bit more difficult to see because they use like a pale blue and some yellow and some dark colours as well. So it's not just black and white. They try and break it up. And they've also got Diamond Art Club in blue sort of printed across it as well. So we'll go for a scroll. We'll just see if we can figure out what this might be. Okay, standing here looking at it, I have no idea what this is. No idea. So that's the first sort of section. We'll try the second. Okay, something that's a bit visible there. The other thing about that is, even though you can see things in it, you don't know exactly how the colours are. So as you work on it and build up the colours, it starts to come to life, and you can see how the image basically develops as you work on it. It brings the whole thing to life. So that is the whole canvas. So I just want to talk about the bottom section here. So we have Mystery MIS 8 to 8. So this is Mystery Kit number 8 to 8. The subject is fantasy and magic. We have the name at the bottom. So we have copyright Ciro Marchetti, licensed by GML, gmlart.com, Diamond Art Club, registered trademark. All of Diamond Art Club's kits are licensed. They always have been. Diamond Art Club had this vision at the beginning. They were going to do licensed artwork. They were going to work with the artists, and everything would be licensed and approved by the artist before it went into production. So what happens is the artist will submit artwork. Diamond Art Club's team will manually render it. They will build the image up. They will get it as close as possible to the original artwork. They will send it back to the artist and ask for approval. The artist will give it the okay, and then it will go into production. So you can be sure if you buy a Diamond Art Club kit, the rendering will be very good, because the artist obviously wants it as close as possible to their artwork. Because of that, the artist will get revenue, and because of that, there is more chance that the artist will release more artwork. And that is good for us because it gives us a wider range of high quality diamond paintings. So we'll go along to the other side. Too big for the table, so I have to roll it up. And what I want to talk about here is the clear cover. Actually, I'll turn it sideways because this is wider than my table, so if I was working on it, this is what I would do. I would turn it sideways. So most companies, in fact all other companies, when have poured glue, they give you a solid sheet, one big piece of clear sheet that covers the glue. A lot of people will either use washi tape, so they will put washi tape on top of the cover and break it into sections. So they'll put lines down the way, they will put lines across the way, make it into a grid, and then they will cut along the washi tape and cut out sections as they work on them. Other people will use release paper, so they will buy these small sections of release paper, either squares or rectangles. They will remove the clear cover and they will place all these little pieces down, and then they will place the last piece where they're going to start. And for me, it would be here. So then they would peel off the release paper, work on the section, peel off the release paper, work on the section, and do it like that. Some people will just peel the cover back, hold it back, work on it, and then flip it back again. There's a lot of different ways that people work. But Diamond Art Club are aware of how people work, and they thought, well, it would be a good idea if we could perforate the cover, and then people could just tear the section they want. They don't have to mess about with washi tape, they don't have to mess about with release papers. They can just tear the cover and do the sections they want. So they've created a perforated cover. It has 10cm by 10cm squares. If you want to use it as just a normal cover, you can, because the perforations aren't broken, so you can actually peel it back as a whole sheet if you want. But personally, I use the perforations. So when you start, you'll find that it isn't, the 10cm by 10cm doesn't start exactly in the corner. So in this case, it's always different, but in this case, I've got a perforation up here and a perforation here. So if I tore that, I would have a section that wide and that high. For me, that's too small. So what I would do is I would go along to the next perforation, then put my finger on the opposite side of the perforation, pull up, and then that starts to tear the perforation. Just peel it back until I get to the perforation that goes across the way, fold it along the line, and then I'm ready. That's my section on this kit. So I would work on this until it was finished, or I would work on it, maybe I have to stop, it isn't finished, I just fold the clear cover back over, it covers the glue, stops anything sticking to it, and covers any drills that I've put down. So it stops dust, crumbs, hair, anything getting in between the drills. So if I hadn't finished it, come back again another time, open it up again, finish the section. When it's finished, fold this back again, keep it clean, stop hair, dust, crumbs. Move on to the next section, peel that up, do that, next, and then start working along and back and forward. That's how I would work it. The advantage of keeping the sheet attached at the top means it's very easy to just flip it over. If I had torn it off completely, it's difficult to get it lined up and not have any gaps. The other thing is, if the section is complete, when I fold it back, it'll still cover it. If I had done that with release paper, did a section, then sat the release paper on it, I'm on a tilted table, the release paper would just slide off the drills. It wouldn't keep them covered, and I would maybe get dust and hair and crumbs going in between the drills. As I work on it, by the time I get to the end, I need to try and clean it and pick out all these little bits and pieces that have landed in. So it's a really good way to keep everything nice and clean. So Diamond Art Club spent the time and the money thinking about it, how they could make it easier for people. So they came up with this idea, and for me it definitely works. If I'm working on a Diamond Art Club kit that has the perforations, I always use it. So they always are looking sort of forward. They're not sitting and just doing the same old like the other companies do, like the pen. If you haven't seen Diamond Art Club's pen, as I said, I've got a link in the description to the toolkit. I would suggest you have a look just to see how different the pen is, because this is a typical diamond painting pen. It's a plastic straw, nylon tip, brass insert. This is what diamond painters have been using since diamond painting was invented, and nobody else has done anything. They just said, yeah, that's it, that's a diamond painting pen, we'll just churn them out. Diamond Art Club looked at them and thought, we can improve this. They're pretty narrow. People that have got arthritis have problems trying to hold them because it's difficult, because they can't grip them. They're just a uniform shape, not very ergonomic. So they looked at it and they came up with their own pen, and it even works differently from these pens. So if you haven't seen it, I would definitely recommend you have a look. So yeah, that is the perforated cover, another innovation from Diamond Art Club. So the next thing that I want to do is have a very close look at the print, and we can get a better idea of what they've done to try and break the image up to make it more difficult to see exactly what it is. As I said, it's always, when you do the mystery kits, there are always parts that you think, I know what that is, but I'm not really sure about the rest. But you don't know the colouring, like how the colours go together. So as you work on it, everything all comes in, and suddenly it all makes sense. But just now what I want to do is just have a close-up look at the print so we can see what they've done to try and disguise it. And it gives us an idea of what it's going to be like to work on, because we're going to be looking at it as close as, or as if we were working on it, if not closer. I have just realised that I forgot to talk about the other thing that was in the envelope, which was this. So we have Diamond Art Club, Do What Makes You Sparkle, Mystery Kit, Fantasy, Magic. And we have the start date, end date, thumbnail, which does not give the game away, it just says mystery kit. Then we can see how many colours we have, whether it's round or square, and the size of the canvas. can peel off. So I would recommend if you're using the labels on your containers or bags, you maybe use some tape as well. Put that over the top so the label doesn't start to peel up, because if it peels off and you lose it, you have no idea what DMC code you've got in the container. So that is it. Totally forgot about it, got carried away because it's a mystery kit. So now we can have a close-up look at the diamond painting. So now we are having a closer look at the print, and this is just to show how this is different. You can see we have these different colours, but if you look, for example, if you look at the yellow squares or orange, you'll see that the actual symbol in them changes. So mystery kits take a lot more concentration because you're not just putting the colour in the same colour on the canvas. They vary, so you have to be careful that you're watching everything. So we can see the quality of the print, very clear, no problems reading it at all. And then we have this Diamond Art Club text going through it as well to try and help break things up, to make it more of a mystery. So that is it. A lot of brown in it, and it's going to be very interesting to watch this one come together. And that is mystery kit number 88, and the clue is fantasy magic. So that was mystery kit number 88 from Diamond Art Club, and the clue was fantasy magic. I have never seen so many shades of brown in one diamond painting, and that can only mean one thing. There is going to be a lot of shading and blending, which should look really, really good. The best thing I can say is, if you're not sure, is to look up the artist's name and have a look at some of his artwork. If you like the artwork you see and you are interested in fantasy art, you probably will like this diamond painting. So yeah, it's always different, because when you look at the key or the legend and you just see it in black and white, it just looks weird, because normally we see all the colours on the key. So all we can go by is the colours of the drills as we look through them. And as I said, a lot of brown. So I'm really curious to find out what this image actually is. As you could tell, there was a certain part that you could make out pretty well, but the rest, I don't know. The thing about the mystery kits is you don't really know what it's going to look like until you've actually placed the drills. So the thing is, you just gradually see this picture building up, and you don't have any reference. You don't have a thumbnail to look at. You're just looking at it as it grows. And that appeals to a lot of people. And because of the way the canvas is done, you need to concentrate, because the symbols change with the different coloured backgrounds, like the sort of orange yellow coloured squares aren't all the same symbol. So you have to be on the game to do this type of kit. But a lot of people enjoy that sort of thing, and they are limited editions. There are only so many printed. I have no idea how many, but basically once it goes, that's it. You've lost your chance. So if you're interested in mystery kits, this might be one for you. So that is it. If you're watching this as it goes up, the diamond painting isn't yet available on the Diamond Art Club website. It does not go live until Wednesday, the 13th of August at 9 AM PST. So if you are outside that time zone, you have to look it up. For me, it is 6 PM. So if you're interested, remember to check the time zone and set your alarm. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification button. If you do that, you will catch new videos as they come. I have a lot of videos coming, unboxings, unbaggings, comparisons, accessories, a whole range of things. So hopefully something that you will be interested in. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and in the meantime, take care, be safe, and wash your hands.